So what does it feel like to leave a nice, comfy chair in a nice warm room and go out into a rain run? This is one of those things where you probably think, because I do them and I say I like doing them, you probably think when I'm coming out here, I love it. Well, no, I don't. That's what I'm telling you right now. I feel exactly the same way you would if you left your warm room for a run. That is, I don't want to. At this moment, I don't want to. The only thing that is driving me to do this at all is the vast knowledge that once I'm in there, I like it. But at this moment, it feels exactly as uncomfortable as you think it feels. I don't want it. The water feels cold still. Everything feels uncomfortable. I'm going to be soggy for a little bit. I don't want to. Nevertheless, I will do it. People be looking at me like I'm out of my mind. And maybe I am. But as illogical as it sounds, running in the rain is not bad. It's one of my preferred ways to run. And remember, I hate running. So why? Well, look at this ground. Very slippery for most people, but I can feel it. And so I've never slipped on a run. In thousands of miles, never once. See, that's the thing. To me, rain feels different than to the vast majority. Because shoes rob you of a very important bit of feedback. See, while it is true that shoes will give you more traction than bare feet, this is true. My advantage is that my sensory feedback is so much greater than people with shoes. That's why I can run as much as I do and I don't slip. I feel it. And trust me, I can feel when the ground feels particularly like back there. And I adjust. I got all kinds of alarm bells ringing, telling me, don't do this, don't do that. Or this. I can tell which speed I can go. And that, as a matter of fact, here's the important thing is, up to a certain point, my sensory feedback feels normal to me. Almost that I take it for granted because, as you can tell, I tell all of you, let's go for a run. And I forget that for most of you, this is a bit dangerous, which is why today you're almost not going to see anybody on the trail, because for them, it is dangerous and they can and will slip. They do not have the sensory feedback to ensure their stability. And so for them, it's wise to avoid this. I apologize for the boogers, but I can't clean them off right now. Sorry. Mile 2. Whew. There we go. Okay, let's go down. You know, I had actually been looking forward to the rain. Precisely because it lets me do these rain runs. Normally, Mount Rubidoux at this hour is full of people. It's slippery. I can feel how it is very slippery beneath me. As I said, I can tell how dangerous it is. So I adjust my speed. But like I said before, I do it so naturally that I don't even think about it. As a matter of fact, right now I've been concentrating on thinking. How do I know? It's like instinctive now. I don't really think about it. I just kind of do it. I avoid obstacles. But for me, the rain run just feels so good. Right now, it feels good to be out here in the water. Even though you saw me, I was saying, when you're still cool, you still haven't warmed up, I feel exactly as you do. And that is, of course I don't want to deal with the cold water. But as I said many times here before, we all change as our physiology changes. As I run up this hill, my muscles and everything warms up. I produce so much heat that the water, instead of feeling uncomfortable, feels refreshing. As a matter of fact, on some of the other asphalt surfaces, I can actually speed up. I apologize for all the water hitting the lens. There's not too much I can do about that. I do clean the lens a few times, but it is so rainy right now. It's not super jungle rainy, but it's rainy enough to where I have a cloth, but it's getting more and more soaked. So, oh well, let's keep going. I want to apologize for the video shaking, but on rain runs, I cannot bring my gimbal. That's the one thing that stabilizes. Not only that, but it's getting darker. And in dark, the shake is even more obvious. So I do apologize. I know that in the past, I had video editing that I could do. But I've noticed that the video editing actually does quite a terrible job. And so instead I thought I'd just leave it like that. It actually looks just not better, but it looks worse when I fix the shake. Because what you do is it's a trade-off. Where you remove the shake, but it becomes more blurry. Especially with this darker video. And the boogers, again, I apologize, but running sometimes is messy. Whoa, that little circle there was super slippery. With those little stickers that they put on the floor. As I said, I feel that stuff. I don't even think about it. I just feel it. It's all empty. Nobody here. Nobody here but us chickens. And crazy people. See, like this cement, very slippery. I can feel it. And so right now, I'm putting on the brakes, slowing down just a bit. Because I can feel that I'm at the very edge of my traction. And once I'm back on asphalt, and you know the funny thing is, normally, I will run on this line. Because, you know, it feels less annoying. But in the rain, no, I run on the actual asphalt because it gives me more traction. So anything I need to do to get more traction, basically. See, the park is empty. Nobody but homeless people in the park. Here we go, mile 4. Now we just go straight down for one more mile, and then we come back up. It's raining harder now, and it's getting darker. So I thought I'd at least show you just a little bit before I turn off the video. I mean, there's not much to see since it looks terrible. As for me, I'm still gonna run a couple hundred yards forward. That's gonna make my 5 miles, and then I head back. So this run is still going fine, even though my face is covered in water. That's cool. We're at 4.82 miles. I'm running straight into the water, that's why. It feels good, it's just getting in my eyes. Hold on, let me tap my watch. That's 5 miles. We turn around at 5.05. If anything, I can feel that this water, if I slow down, is going to start to freeze me. There we go. 5.06. Let's turn around. Yeah, I can't say anything. I know. Sorry about that. I'll clean it and I'll show you some more in a bit. Yeah, it's getting dark, but I love this. This is the only kind of runs that I actually don't hate. Oh my God. I can't begin to tell you how amazing it feels to be out here. Yes, it's dangerous, but I'm always careful. I've never slipped, never had a problem. It's cold, so I better speed up, or I'm gonna start to freeze. I still got another mountain. There it is. But we're gonna make it. We just came from the cross. I said I never slipped, and I almost slipped for looking at the camera. And there's the flag. Wow. There's the city below. Can I clean that a little? I'll try. But as I said, everything on me is wet, so all it's really doing is smearing the water. But that seems to work a little. Can't see much. Well, yeah, you can't see the peaks from here either. So that shouldn't surprise me. But we made it. We made it all the way to the flag. Now let's get back. Okay, so we are done with our run for today. And right now I'm at about 1.9 miles into the post-run cooldown, which is unusual. I usually do not start walking until I've hit 2 miles, but today, since we are here at this part of the lake, I'm not sure if you can see with the light. I know it's pretty low. From the rain, you can see just how much water is coming out of the lake, flowing into the rest of Santa Ana River. Awesome and dangerous, so let's not mess with it too much. So as you can see, the run itself, what I felt as I changed from the lazy person who was in his nice chair and doesn't want to come out to the rain, just like you. I felt it and you saw it, and then I started changing. And part of it just has to do with the fact that you warm up, your body warms up, and the water changes character. It's no longer uncomfortable, rather it's refreshing. And it becomes very important. Of course, safety is paramount. And that was one of the things I was going to say. I've already said that, yes, because I'm barefoot, I have more sensory feedback and I can feel more. But there's one thing that I actually do that you don't really need to be barefoot, because I know, barefoot's not for everyone. But one thing that as running, I noticed, because as a matter of fact, on my way back here, I almost slipped because there was cement like this, but there was moss, and moss makes cement like 3 times slipperier. So I'm surprised I didn't. And why didn't I? Well, because when I'm running, I don't even, again, there's many things that I don't even notice anymore. One of the things I don't notice is that my stance, my feet are right over my center of gravity. Whereas many beginning runners, their feet will be overextended, which is why you have the problem with overstriding. I don't overstride. So my feet are always, I feel like I'm just trotting. As a matter of fact, many times that's what it feels like. Like I'm trotting. I'm not trotting. That's my run. That's what I do, my speed. That's how I can run fast. But because my feet are over my center of gravity, that reduces also my risk of slipping. So that's an important thing. So you should come out, do a little run in the rain. I mean, you don't need to come. These are some of the more questionable parts, but there's plenty of places where it's not that strong, it's not that bad. You can do a little bit of a run, just a mile. Don't just take it nice and easy. This run was very slow for me. It was very slow, but I still did it. So, other than that, as you saw, I really get filled with joy, even though I don't like running. So, I hope you'll try it out too. And, there we go. So, as I always say, don't forget to challenge yourselves.
When our world is storming, your faith is transforming. And now I sing for you, for you.
Ooh, and the cold is starting to get me. I need to get out of here before I start freezing.